There's a term that's starting to appear in legal and academic conversations about AI and law enforcement: agentic policing. Most command staff haven't heard it yet. By the end of this video, you'll know what it means, why it matters, and what questions to start asking before it arrives at your agency. To understand agentic policing, you first need to understand the difference between two very different ways AI can operate. The first is AI as a tool. An officer uses an AI system to help draft a report. The officer reviews it, edits it, approves it. Human judgment is in the loop at every step. The AI helps, but a person decides. The second is agentic AI. The system pursues a goal autonomously, taking actions, making decisions, and triggering outcomes with limited or no human intervention at each step. It doesn't wait for approval, it acts. That distinction is the entire conversation. The term agentic policing isn't something I invented. A law professor at George Washington University named Andrew Guthrie Ferguson used it in a June 2026 Stateline article, one of the most widely read pieces on AI and policing published this year. His exact words: "There are very real constitutional, statutory, and practical risks with this new model of agentic policing. This isn't a futurist term. It's already being used by legal scholars to describe what's being deployed at agencies right now." So, what does agentic policing actually look like in the field? It's not one thing, it's a direction. AI systems that analyze hours of protest footage autonomously to identify and track individuals, without an officer reviewing each frame. Drones dispatched to emergency calls that make observation and routing decisions before an officer is on scene. Predictive systems that flag people or locations for increased attention based on AI generated risk scores. Automated case management tools that surface, prioritize, and route investigative leads without human review at each step. In each case, the AI isn't just helping, it's acting. And in some cases, it's acting before a human has weighed in. Here's where it gets complicated for command staff. CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, has issued guidance specifically warning about the risk of agentic AI systems. Their concern: autonomous actions that exceed intended scope, expanded system access, interactions between multiple AI agents that are hard to trace, and difficulty identifying who or what is responsible for a given decision. When an agentic system makes a decision that leads to an arrest, a use of force, or a civil rights complaint, who's accountable? The officer? The agency? The vendor? The AI itself? Under existing law, accountability runs to the humans and entities behind the system. But the chain of accountability gets complicated fast when the system acted without a human in the loop at each step. The legal framework is starting to catch up, but it's still well behind the technology. In June 2026, a presidential executive order directed the Department of Justice to prioritize enforcement against those using AI agents for unlawful purposes. A California statute now prevents defendants from arguing that AI autonomously caused harm, meaning accountability still runs to the humans behind the agent, not the agent itself. And CISA guidance is explicitly calling for governance, human oversight, logging, and clear accountability for any agentic system that gets deployed. The direction is clear. Human accountability doesn't go away just because an AI made the call. So, what should command staff be asking before any agentic AI system comes near an agency? 4 questions. First, at what point does a human review and approve that what the system does? Second, if this system's output is challenged in court, who is accountable? How do we demonstrate that? Third, what does the audit trail look like and who controls it? Fourth, does the vendor definition of human oversight actually match yours? Those aren't complicated questions, but they're the ones that need answers before deployment, not after something goes wrong. Agentic policing is not a future conversation, it's already arriving. Command staff who understand the distinction between AI as a tool and AI as an actor will be in a position to ask the right questions before deployment, not after. WebBot IQ Public Safety provides AI readiness briefings for command staff built around exactly these conversations. If that's something your agency needs, the link is in the description.